At the end of every unit, your teacher has the chance to teach a lesson about other lessons and their context to enhance. But what do you suppose our teacher has us do? He skips the lesson and makes us present a digital LEQ. Lection needs historical evidence, reasoning that can corroborate and advance a complex thesis that Dr. John P. Irish would admire. Then we drop this screencast like a single that is fire. Student-created screencasts for you to like, subscribe, and share. We know you've had all the John Green and Steve Heimler you can bear. If we have the most views by 10 p.m. Eastern on the 5th day, we earn 500 bonus points, which virtually guarantees an A. Without much more fanfare or ado, we present our digital LEQ.
Big idea. The voyages that took place between 1450 and 1750 from the Old World to the New World created a major exchange of culture, information, foods, goods, diseases, and more between the Eastern and Western Hemisphere. The Columbian exchange was a revolutionary exchange of information, culture, food, and much more. This exchange happened from 1450 to 1750 and involved many European nations like Spain, France, and Britain. It was the first communication between the Western and Eastern Hemisphere, so the exchange of so many things was inventable. It all started with Christopher Columbus' voyage to the Americas. He believed he could get to Asia sailing west, so he set sail and landed on the lands he called Indies, but were actually the Bahamas. This was the beginning of years of him sailing back and forth and starting the exploration of North and South America. These lands were populated with lots of native people, which unfortunately would later die from the very effects of this exchange of goods, culture, and information. Animals were a big thing they traded. The horse was a big revelation and for natives, as they were amazed by the use of these animals. Along with horses, they also got pigs and goats. Diseases were a huge part of the Columbian exchange. They even led to the mass death of native populations, as these diseases were entirely new and foreign to their bodies. The Europeans had immunity to these deadly diseases, but the natives perished at the introduction of these diseases into their land. Plants were traded as well. The Old World corn, tobacco, beans, and squash from the New World. This exchange of food shaped a new diet for both the New and Old World, as they adopted new foods with different benefits and purposes. They exchanged technology too. Majority weapons were given to the natives from the Europeans in exchange for land. Conclusion. With the help of the Columbian exchange, Eurasia and the Americas were able to communicate and conjoin as a global society, paving the way for global trade and international relations between the Eastern and Western Hemisphere.